What's up, PokePals? U29 back with you again, and we are here for another Pokemon Showdown session. As you can see now, if you guys could really turn up in the chat, lots of likes and lots of comments would be super good. Let me know what teams you'd like to see coming up next. Anyway, I wanted to look at a Fairy Steel kind of Dragon core, but I wanted to look at it in more of a hyper offense way. So I really like the combination of Heracross, Mega Heracross, and Kieran Black and their ability to just rip apart cores. And I felt that these guys could work really well together in a team, and so I kind of just whipped this one up. I know it's not perfect. None of my teams are really. I don't really put super amounts of thought into it. Maybe like when I'm doing like serious laddering and stuff, I might, but I didn't really put too much serious thought. So it's pretty standard SD Mega Heracross. With pretty standard moveset, basically just trying to break down stall. It's one of the best stall breakers in the game. Probably could have ran more speed if I wanted to, but yeah, we're gonna do. Kyurem, I really like this set. I really like not running a dragon move because it just means that you're not fairy bait and you can at least do some damage to a Pokemon like a Sylveon or a Clefable before you have to switch out. Pretty standard AV Azu. Decided to go with knockoff just because I really wanted a way to hurt basically Pokemon with items, especially lefties. I really wanted to knock off a lot of lefties so I could really take advantage of the spike stack. I don't know why I'm saying all the time. Shouldn't be. We've got Rocky Helmet Skarmory, the old Vertigo, with the spikes. So we are running spike stacking on the Skarmory, which actually doesn't have defog. I don't have defog on any Pokemon because my aim is basically just to set up and then destroy. If they do have a spinner, I'm not really too fast. If they have a defog, I'm not really too fast either. It's just fun to have them. And then classic defensive Hippo. Finished off with a really cool AV Mew, basically utility to bop everything in its way. Decided to keep its defense. Actually, I'm going to change my mind on that. I'm going to give it that speed, just because then it allows me to outspeed defensive Chomp from memory. No, defensive Chomp gets 240, doesn't it? What do I do? What? Yeah, it's definitely what I wanted to do. It's 236 gets to 400. I want to get 240. Yep. At least 8 in there. That's not really what I want. We'll make this like... trying to do some quick maths in my head right now. I want to make sure it adds up perfectly. 168 sounds about right, and then I want to lift this up to 20, and then 84 chucked in there. Nope, almost at it, guys. Almost at it. There we go, 80. That's a Mew set, basically enough so I can deal with. Still bulky enough to deal with stuff like Latios's, Dracos. Obviously, I'm going to be able to take the Bullet Punches now from Sizzle, but that's why I've got the 2 defensive Pokemon, so they cover each other pretty well. I do like this team. I think it works very well together, and it should do okay. So we're going to jump in, try and find a couple of battles, and see how it goes. I really don't know what to expect from this team. It is weak to a few things, like Volt Turn can be a bit of an issue, but then again, like U-Turn is kind of mitigated by Skarmory, and Volt Switch, I guess, is trying to be mitigated by Hippo, but the main issue, I suppose, is, and the one thing I really wanted to fit on this team, but I couldn't, was, oh my god, the main thing I wanted to try and fit on this team was Chansey or Blissey, because I thought it would be really good for the team, or even just Florges, like a Heal Bell and Wish Passer, but unfortunately, we encounter Stall first up, but then again, this is a hyper offense team, and fortunately for me, SD Mega Heracross demolishes his team after Bennett dies. So I don't really know what he's going to lead with. I feel like Mew is going to put in a ton of work because he won't know what it's running. It actually blows back the majority of his team, so I feel like leading with it is pretty safe as long as he doesn't lead with Bennett. Yeah, it leads Tentacruel. He might just try and go for T-Spikes here, which would give me a free switch into Kieran Black, or even my Heracross to SD. He doesn't really have a genuine switch into Heracross initially, unless it's Bennett, so I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch here. I probably won't even outspeed, to be honest, because I'm not... they don't really run speed on Tentacruel. So I might just outspeed here, just because I'm running that little bit of investment. And I guess he could go into Chansey here. Honestly, probably the biggest challenge for me is going to be getting rid of that Banette. If I can do that, then things are looking good. So we get off a little bit of damage on the Tentacruel. And it's either... I think Heracross is our best play, because I think he's going to try and set up some shit. But we can just go into this, go for the SD, and then... probably, yeah, we definitely kill with Rock Blast. So I think that's our best play. He's probably going to go for T-Spikes, I'm assuming. He does. They're going to be annoying as all hell. But we should be able to just Mega Evolve and SD up. Yeah. As he might just go for his second layer, he does. We're going to SD up. And basically, this Tentacruel is going to die unless he gets a Skull Burn. So let's hope he doesn't get the Skull Burn. And let's hope we hit Rock Blast, guys. No Skull Burn, please. Sweet. Down goes Tentacruel, and that is a annoying Pokemon, by the way. This also lets us freely set up R-Hazards, and honestly, him taking a lot of damage from R-Hazards is great. I want to force him into a possible defog with his Skarmory. But at this point, he might have to sack Banette. No, I really hope he does. Okay, here's Whimsicott, which is kind of cool. The Moonblast is obvious here, and would really hurt, so... He says Misclick. I think he's baiting me into the fact that he has Moonblast. I don't know if I can take one, to be honest, with you. I do run max HP though, so I could just go for the Pin Missile. I feel like he didn't Misclick, to be honest. I don't know why my calculator's being so slow as well. It's kind of frustrating right now because I'd like to see the calc. Oh god. Got all these new systems and stuff set up and I just want to make sure they work really well. The microphone that I had before isn't working right now, so that kind of sucks. We've got Mega Heracross here. He's looking nice and bulky. I'm pretty sure I have 248 HP. That's just the main thing I need to know against Whimsicott. Might even be Life Orb. Moonblast has 76 to 90%. So it's a roll. So I'm just going to Pin Missile here. As he leaches, so we can just fire for Pin Missile and kill him. Awesome. Another one bites the dust. I just wanted to make sure nothing bad happened there, but honestly, it could just be over from here. He does go Skarm, but we can Rock Blast, and I'm hoping +2 Rock Blast should do a decent chunk. I actually really want to keep this Heracross though for the Chansey. I don't really want to take the risk of messing this battle up at all, so I think my safest play is actually just going into my Skarmory and just taking whatever he goes for, to be honest. Yeah, he goes for Rocks, that's fine. I mean, that was a bad play by him. He could have just lost the entire battle then, but I couldn't take any risks, and at this point, he doesn't really have a safe switch into me. I can Whirlwind out any of those guys and just set up all my spikes. So, he might just Whirlwind me now. He does. That's a Kyurem Black, that's fantastic, thank you. Many kind returns to you, sir. Super appreciative. I don't really lose anything from going for Ice Beam, but Break Sturdy. He could go into Chansey, but I'm not really too fussed if he does. He does just decide to stay in, which is cool with me, as he decides to go for a Spike, which is completely fine. As the moment Skarmory dies, he basically just loses to Heracross, so that's pretty sweet. I'm just going to fire off a Fusion Bolt here as he goes into Chansey, which is sweet, so I can hit it on the physical side. That does a terribly not much amount. Kyurem will just die to Rocks here, so I kind of just want to go for the Ice Beam, try and catch a cheeky freeze, as he does go for the Protect. That's fine. It's completely fine with me, as I will go down here, but what I can just do, I think, is go into my Heracross again and just click Close Combat, because he's gone for the Protect, and now he has to assume I'm going to go for SD to try and win the game, and I just want to catch his chances here. I don't expect him to want to go into his Gliscor at this point, because it just doesn't seem like the best play for him. He's gonna, if I SD now, I just win. That's the basic premise of it, so I don't think he wants to risk me just SDing and then winning the battle. So I think he'll stay in with Chansey. If he does go out to Gliscor, that's a fine play. I do have Skarmory in the back that I can still go out to. He fails his Protect, so I am able to kill the Chansey here. Awesome. As Rock Blast won't be able to kill Skarmory. Yes, it will. Skarmory's weakened. Yo. As I don't really need Heracross anymore. It's done its job. And at this point, with Sucker Punch on Mew, and I still have the Azu in the back, I think I can deal with Banette just fine. So I'm going to go for the Rock Blast here, hoping I outspeed. He just protects, which is annoying, because it activates Toxic. I could have gone for the SD there, honestly, but there was no point. I'd rather just get damage right now, as he may outspeed. He might be running... yeah, he should definitely outspeed. He subs. So that was a bad play by my opponent, if I'm going to be honest, because obviously I can break his sub. Please, thank you. I'm going to die next turn to Toxic. There's no real reason to keep this thing alive unless I want to try and get initiative on this Gliscor. But then again, the moment that I die, I can just go straight into Mew because I carry the Ice Beam and I can get rid of this thing basically straight away because I should be able to outspeed it. So I'm just going to try and fire off another Rock Blast. As he just EQs to kill me, that's fine. That's fine, as I can just go into Mew here. I will get poisoned, which does kind of suck. But what are you going to do? I'm just going to... I think what I want to do... I really don't want to reveal the Ice Beam. I kind of want him to protect to see what I want to do. But if he goes for the sub, then it just sucks. I think I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, hoping he protects, because I don't want to reveal the Ice Beam. Ah, oh, damn it! That sucks. I'm going to Ice Beam now so he knows that I have it, because he's just going to EQ, which is fine, so I can break it. That just sucks, because I think we lose now. Pretty sure we lose. Another Earthquake will kill us, and... oh no, we have Azumarill in the back. Azumarill should be able to save us, actually. I don't know what I'm saying. He does protect, he's going to be a little shit about it. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought I should have just gone for it. Like, I don't know why I genuinely thought it would be a better play. He's just going to sub to be a dick. I don't know why he wouldn't just EQ and save his HP, but obviously he's just going to be that kind of guy. And my only way of winning now is with the Azumarill. I basically have to just hope that I can do enough damage to him and not take as much from EQ as he's hoping he does. He's just going to protect as... yeah, we're slowly just dying here. I don't think Gliscor can completely stall us out. In hindsight, I probably could have gone out to other stuff. He's just going to sack Skarmory. Hopefully this isn't Rocky Helmet. It's not, which is great. He'll probably go out to Banette now. This thing is a bit of a threat. He could debond, and that could be the end of us. So I think what I have to do here is... see, technically I can whittle down with Hippo. And technically I can beat... I could stall out Gliscor one-on-one. If I really wanted to, I could stall out Gliscor one-on-one. Which is what I'm thinking I actually want to do. I know it's a terrible way to think about Pokemon, guys, but genuinely speaking, right now, he can knock me off and take my Assault Vest. All I need is damage on this Banette. If that Banette dies, like that, I can technically stall him out right now. And I will pause the video, but you will just see a massive little stall fest. He's going to protect here. There's no reason why he doesn't, because he knows I'm going to go for Aqua Jet. Yeah, he knows it's over, because I can just stall him out. Because if I go into my Skarmory, I'm pretty sure he can't touch Skarmory, from the looks of it. I don't think he has a move to touch Skarmory with. I'm just remembering his moveset now. He's got EQ, Sub, Protect. So I'm going to go right off the bat and say he has no way to hurt me. He can Sub, that's fine. I'm just going to Spike. I can take as long as I want here. I've got so much PP on my moves. So I can just set up another of spikes. Yep, it's over. He has Toxic. I'm just going to tell him. Yep, GG, man. Awesome, so we get a victory there. Yep, not the exact way I wanted to win this first battle. Honestly, I probably misplayed with the Heracross. I could have definitely won the battle a lot earlier on with Heracross. I just probably didn't play him as well, but that is how you kind of destroy stall, guys. Heracross doing the work there. So we're going to find another battle. I think we've got time for one or two more. So we'll see what our luck brings us. Okay. Syndicate. Okay. I like his team. He starts that timer straight away, that's fair enough. I feel like he might lead T-Tar. He could also lead Lando T, but Heracross kind of deals with a lot of his team. He doesn't... yeah, Heracross is a problem. Mew could also be a pretty good lead, as he's running... it could be Mega Zam. I'm going to lead with Heracross, and it turns out to be a pretty decent lead matchup. Although I feel like the Volt Switch is really obvious here from the Magnezone, so I'm actually going to double into my Hippo. as he doubles into his Lando, which is pretty fine. We can both just set up our hazards here, to be honest, if we wanted to, but I'd rather Toxic him, because it's just better for me if I do that. I don't really need to play around with anything. If he wants to try and U-turn and do some shenanigans, he just EQs, so I can Toxic this man. Is that the move I forgot to put on this thing? I think I did. That's what I forgot to put on this thing. Slack off. No wonder I was like, something looks wrong about this set. Shit. Anyway, we can just pull a switch into Skarmory now, because I'm pretty sure he is going to go out to Celebi. Okay, cool. So we can go Skarm, and at this stage, I just want to Spike, as he's going to Baton Pass. Oh my god, out to Zone. I just got played like a fiddle. I did not. I don't know why I did that. I can well win the zone though, which could work in my favor. When am I ever going to heal though? Maybe against a T-Tar. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to whirlwind here, as I am sturdy, so I can eat one Thunderbolt. I'm going to have to hope he goes out to T-Tar here. He goes out to Zam. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Do I need Skarmory is the question. I kind of do, because it's the best drill counter I had, and my only chance now to actually heal it is against T-Tar, so that's gonna suck. He can just kill me with anything. Do I need Hippo? Hippo's still good, because I can probably take one hit from Drill with it though. That's the thing, I could use this to beat Drill. I just don't have a way to heal it, so I think what I actually want to do is pull switch out into my Mew, as I don't think he's going to go for Shadow Ball, as he does go for the Psychic, and I absolutely drink that. He gets a Spadef drop, which sucks. It really does. I do just want to Volt Switch here, as I don't think he wants his item knocked off at this stage, and I don't think he's going to go out to Lando T. He does go Lando 2, unfortunately, for me, as I was going to try and Volt Switch there. He does not reveal lefties, which tells me he is most likely banded, or I think he is banded, so I think he's going to go for that banded knockoff. I don't really have anything to take this. The only thing that could take it is Hippo. But Hippo doesn't really want to take it, but I'm going to have to make Hippo take it for the team, to be honest. As he goes for U-turn, so Banded Lando is destroying my team, as he can just go Celebi here, which sucks. Yeah, I got absolutely destroyed, but I really should have played that smarter. Magnezone's going to come in. Flash Cannon should kill me, but Flash Cannon seems really obvious, which is why I want to go to a Azumarill. Or even Heracross. I actually really want to stay in, predicting him not to go for it. I know I'm losing all my drill counters, but honestly at this point, guys, I think the battle's lost anyway, so I'm going to go for EQ. On the off chance he didn't go for it, but he did, so that's unfortunate. But on the plus side, that would give me a free setup with Heracross. That also could give me a free attack with Mew. But I think what it really gives me in all truth is a free knockoff with Azu, which is probably the action I'm going to take. I don't see him staying in with Magnezone. I think he has to go out. He does stay in, that's fine. I can eat one of those. Get off that clean knockoff on him, get rid of those specs that were kind of annoying. I really want to double knockoff here, but he will outspeed me and he will be able to kill me with a Volt Switch. As I don't think Stab Aqua Jet's going to do enough to kill him. It'll be close. It'll be really close, but I think it'll just miss out on doing enough to kill him. What I really want to do here actually is pull the aggressive switch out to Kyurem, predicting T-Bolt. As he does T-Bolt, that's awesome. Okay, so now that Kyurem's in, I can just freely go for Earth Power, because this thing just needs to go. As there's no point playing around. If he goes out to Lando T, I've already assumed that's banded, which means that I should be able to outspeed it with Kyurem and kill it. Yeah, so he sacks Zone, that's fine. If I was him, I'd probably go T-Tar here. T-Tar seems like a pretty good play. A very annoying play, but a very good one nevertheless. Yeah, he does go T-Tar. So this will be the chance to get back in my Skarmory, as I think he knows that I can't stay in. I think he's going to try and set up rocks. So I'm going to make the aggressive switch out to Skarmory and just pray. And just pray. As he does rocks, awesome. So Skarmory survives. And I hope I'm fast enough to roost. I don't know if I will be. I am fast enough to roost, which is pretty sweet. He does T-Wave me, which kind of sucks, Mexican T-Tar, but being able to stay in and get back up to full health is going to be pretty crucial now that I've got a decent Pokemon coming in. I'm going to go straight out into my Mew, as this thing can deal with the Alakazam. And what I really want to do now is try and catch that Lando team. I'm going to go straight for the Ice Beam, not fearing nothing, as I do catch it on here. I don't know if it will kill, but it's going to do a hell of a lot. It does kill. So this Mew has just stunned that Lando team. That's huge. That worked out really well. So T-Tail's going to come in here. I feel like he might Pursuit. I feel like it's his best play, but I'm just going to Volt Switch here. If he does have the Pursuit, he has the Pursuit. I have to go into Scarm, as he does Pursuit and kill me. That's actually great, because as far as his team goes, he doesn't really have a switch in now for my Heracross. Being able now to Mega Evolve and go for a Pin Missile. He has like 0 switch-ins at this point. Celebi is just going to get sacked here, which is fine. It's cool. Obviously, he wanted that to happen. As the thing is, though, every time T-Tar comes in, I can bring in Heracross and kill something. As Zam's going to come in, and what is my most expendable mon? I think my most expendable mon now is Kyurem Black. Yeah, I feel like Kyurem Black, because I think I can take one hit from Drill and then be able to kill it. So we might have a chance here, guys. I'm going to go into Kyurem and sack it, because I'm assuming he's going to, you know, kill me with Psychic. He is Mega Zam, so he has Terra Volt, which is kind of terrifying. We have to go out to Azu here, I think. Yeah, I think we have to go out to Azu, and we have to go for Aqua Jet, and then we have to be able to kill the Alakazam with Scarm. Oh, we have to just choose what's gonna. Yeah, I think we have to go Scarm. We definitely have to go Scarm here, and we basically have to live whatever hit he goes for and just go for Brave Bird. Yeah. There is no other option. As he goes for Focus Blast, it doesn't kill. Unfortunately, guys, we get fully powered, and that is going to matter a lot, because hitting that Brave Bird probably would have got us the game, because that would have weakened him to the point of dying to Azumarill's Aqua Jet. Driller was already going to be pretty weak, and T-Tar was going to die to Heracross too, so that sucks. Unless he maybe misplays here. No, he doesn't misplay. That's unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure from here, even if we're AV, we're not living any hits. He could even be smart and just switch out to T-Tar. He does switch out to T-Tar to bring up the sand and then sack it, as I'm going to have to Waterfall here, and that's just, we're getting way too weak, and he's going to go back in his Zam, trace the huge power, sweet Jesus. We're basically just banking on, I don't know what, it doubles his attack stat. I'm pretty sure he's running Timid Zam, but let's be honest, guys, this is not looking like promising at all, is it? I'm not running that. I'm running the 8 in speed, which doesn't really matter here, but it does mean I'm running 248 in HP. And we're up against Mega Alakazam. And all we need to know is it has, oh my god, come on, 252 special attack and Psychic. 36.7 to 43. Oh, it's a roll. If it gets a low roll, we might be able to win with Heracross. That's so stupid, though. How much is A-Jet do? Aqua Jet doesn't do anywhere near enough. We have to basically just go for Waterfall and hope he gets protected. Son of a bitch. Now his Psychic is a definite kill, and all we can do is hope that we crit the Aqua Jet. Unfortunately, we don't. That means Psychic is going to be able to kill us, and that is going to be good game. Unfortunately, guys, we basically had it if the Skarmory did not get fully paralyzed. So that sucks. Yeah, we're not living a Psychic, man. That sucks. That actually does suck. How much time we got left? We got time for one more. One last spell. That really annoyed me that happened. I think we played really well too, but we're up against another pretty disgusting team. But that being said, it's also another team that doesn't really appreciate Heracross, especially the core. Mew puts in a lot of work too, because with this moveset I will be able to hit up the Gengar with a Sucker Punch, and also the Garchomp with Ice Beam, so that's pretty sweet. Definitely need to watch out for that Thunderous though. Hippo's going to have to be my switch in. Lead matchup wise, I really just want to lead with Kyurem, and then double into Azu. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's my best play. Actually, he leads Gengar. Do I want to stay with my play? I mean, he's going to go for Focus Blast here, he has to. Azu can't really... Azu's not going to appreciate a Sludge Wave, but then again, looking at his team, Azu isn't really that necessary, so... Yeah, he goes for Shadow Ball, hopefully no Spadef drop. Oh! Come on! I mean, I was going to die to the other move anyway, but... It's just annoying. We're going to have to age it, just in case he's sashed to break it. Yeah. Then we're going to have to go into Mew and Sucker Punch. That sucks, man. That freaking sucks. We're going to get rid of the Gengar, but still. That's so bad. He goes Zard here. I don't know what kind of Zard he is. I just want to Volt Switch, to be honest. As, regardless of what Zard he is, okay, he Willows, that's fine. I'll just Volt. And at this point, he does hit 328. I think I just have to go Hippo. Because at this stage, with Hippo, I can just get a Rocks, and it just depends on what Zard he is. He is Zardex, so he's going to Willow my Hippo, which is fine. Because now that that's done, I'm pretty free to just Toxic here, as he might go for the Roost. He actually chooses to go Flare Blitz, which means that after I Toxic him, he's basically going to be dead as well. So, I guess, is Azumarill and Hippo a good trade-off for Gengar and Charizard? I want to say yes, actually, because now, I mean, only Thunderous is a problem, but I do have a Kyurem Black and I do have a Heracross, so I have ways to deal with it, and I still have my Mew with Ice Beam, so I definitely have ways to deal with that shit, so I'm glad Rocks are up here. I'm going to, maybe, in case he wants to go for Roost, yeah, that's cool. I'm going to roar him out anyway. So we'll go to P2 and I'll just die. Yeah, cool. But that means I get a free switch into my Heracross. And I don't really lose anything from just Mega Evolving Close Combating. I know he has a Garchomp in the back. I don't really care. He's going to sack his Zard. If I had SD, then that would have been a more optimal play. But I didn't really see any point, as I feel like he's just going to go into Garchomp here. I feel like that's a smart play. He ends up going Sizzle, which is interesting because I don't think he has Aerial Ace. I don't think that's a move that people run. I'm just going to go for the SD, as he's going to go for the SD too. This is not too bad. I think I can take 1 + 2 life or Bullet Punch. I'm hoping I can. Yep. Eat it. Get out. Awesome. I probably should have Rock Smashed if I'm honest, but then again, you can never be too sure. Pretty sure his Garchomp will outspeed me now and just come in, or he can just go in and Thunderous, yep. But against Thunderous, I do have a pretty safe switch in my Mew, as I can eat up these T-Bolts because I am AV, and now I can just go, I really want to, he could just knock off right now, and that would suck. He's going to knock off, maybe. Do I want to go into, but see, Kyurem will just get Focus Blasted, that's the issue. I think I just have to Volt Switch here. I have to play it safe, as he does just stay in. So I can get off a little bit more chip damage and bring him down to the point where I could just go into my Kyurem and tempt fate. I could go into my Heracross, but I'm pretty sure Heracross would die. My Mew is still at enough health where I can live another T-Bolt, so I can just kill him with Ice Beam if I need to. I'll keep that in mind, but for now I'm just going to go into my Kyurem. And we're basically just banking on him not having Focus Blast, I suppose. Okay, STO, that's cool. As long as I don't get fully parried. Sweet. That was actually a little bit worrying. But now that he's out, I'm hoping he just goes into Garchomp here. He does. I don't know what kind of Chomp he is. I'm hoping he's just Rocks Chomp. He might have Outrage. He does. That's cool. I'm actually okay with him locking himself into Outrage here, because I do have my Skarmory here, which can basically just start setting up some spikes as his outrage is doing nothing active with the Rocky Helmet. So now I can just start setting up spikes as he is locked in, so I can just go for another spike here. As he is now confused from his Rampage. And I'm just going to go for the Whirlwind, actually, predicting him maybe to want to go out to Porygon 2, which he does do, and I'm going to be like, well, you know what, bro, I prefer your Garchomp being in. So, now we can just whittle down his team a little bit more, as if he does have the Fire Blast, he goes for it, I suppose. But what I can do to play it safe... If he has a Fire Blast, do I lose? I might just lose. Actually, no, I don't think I lose, because I can just go for Roost here, and just Tempt Fate. He does have a Fire Blast, that's cool. I actually end up living it too, so that's nice. Doesn't do anywhere near enough. So what I can actually do here is play it pretty darn safe and go for another Whirlwind. As he will Fire Blast, hopefully doesn't get a crit or anything, doesn't get the burn either, so I can just Whirlwind him out into his P2 here. And I can pretty safely just Roost up on his P2. I should be able to outspeed this thing. It is a P2 after all, as T-Bolt's going to do a decent amount, but I can just keep on roosting off the T-Bolt damage, as he should just recover with his P2, but he is choosing not to. I'm just going to roost until I can live a T-Bolt. There we go. Okay, he makes a good play. But now that he's done that, I'm going to set up another... Oh man, did I just misplay? God damn it. No, I didn't. It's fine, I didn't choke. I didn't choke, because now that all those hazards are up, Garchomp will die to a Mew Sucker Punch, I'm pretty sure. I almost choked, guys. I almost choked. But fortunately, I have Heracross. And he can just CC this thing and kill it. And then I'm pretty sure, even while burned, Mew should be able to get the job done with Sucker Punch. Yeah, you'd hope a Mew Sucker Punch does that much, wouldn't you? Also, he may still be defensive because he's Outrage and Fire Blast. I don't know. I feel like he's going to Outrage, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, SDing there would have been sweet, actually, on P2. But he was still outsped. There's no way I could have stopped that. So I'm just going to have to go for a Pin Missile. No, I'm going to go for CC. As he does lock himself in Outrage. It all comes down to whether a burned Mew can do enough damage here. It's going to be close. I kind of want to calc it. No, it's going to take way too much effort to calc this, so it all comes down to this dramatic finale, I suppose. I really don't know what kind of Garchomp he is. He could be defensive chomp, but I think with Outrage he has to be running speed, so I just got to hope that my Sucker Punch does enough. Fingers crossed, guys. Oh, awesome. Gee, that was close. That was super duper duper close, but we do get the W. This team ended up 2-1, I think. Yeah. But honestly, I think that other game we should have won. It was just unfortunate that Skarmory got paralyzed. It would have allowed us to get enough damage on the Mega Zam that we would have been able to kill it, because the Mega Zam set us up there. But if we had like defensive Skarm, BB was doing more than enough to the point where then we could go for the Aqua Jet and then subsequently win with Heracross against Excadrill. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. All your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure you also check out the other stuff on the channel that we do, so you have to subscribe to check that stuff out. And make sure you drop some comments about Pokemon you'd like to see us use on this channel, and also maybe some certain teams and whatnot. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's Digger29 signing out. I need to get to the closed screen. It's over here.